Hi, it's Logan Wells. I'm making a Mississippi pot roast today. I've never made one of these before, but I've seen a whole bunch of stuff about it on Facebook and Instagram, people raving about this dish. And thought I'd give it a try, particularly because right now I'm on a keto diet. Been doing it for about 5 weeks, and I did lose 15 pounds, but then I was sick all last week and was having a hard time with staying on the keto thing 100% because I was drinking some tea with honey and things like that, and sugars are just bad. So anyway, gained a few pounds back, but that's not a big deal. We're gonna get right back on the wagon and keep this going. So this is a Mississippi pot roast. It's got some very simple ingredients. You need a 2-pound chuck roast, which I have washed off and dried. You always want to wash off your meats from the packages. So it's a chuck roast, which has some great marbling in it, and it is okay for keto because they want you to have some fats, and it makes this really tender and juicy and delicious. So you just need your chuck roast, which you're going to salt and pepper. I'm going to actually use some garlic salt just to add a little bit of garlic flavor to it as well. And I'm going to do both sides. And you're going to cook this in a crock pot. And I gotta say, I really don't use my crock pot very often. Since most of my daytime work is in my home office, or if I do gigs during the afternoon, I'm generally home to make a quick dinner, or we eat really late. We are just late night eaters because of the gigs being at night, and I don't really like to eat before a gig, so a lot of times we're not eating until 11 o'clock at night. A lot of times even during the week, 8 or 9 o'clock is not out of the norm for us to be having our dinner. But anyway, so I'm going to be using this crock pot that's been sitting in my basement closet saying, use me, I'm lonely. So we're bringing it out today. Okay, so I have salt and peppered both sides. You don't have to put anything on the bottom of this. It does not even require any kind of oil on the bottom. It's going to make its own juices, and we're going to be using some butter with this as well. Now, where did I set my pepper? I just, oh, there it is. Okay, I'm peppering this side as well. Okay, next thing is a package of dry ranch dressing mix. And you're just going to sprinkle this all over the top. And also 1 package of, I'm using French onion soup mix. Some people use the au jus gravy mix instead, but either way it's the dry one, so your choice. Sprinkle that on top. Okay, so there's your 2-pound chuck roast that you've salt and peppered on both sides, 1 packet of dry ranch salad dressing mix, and 1 packet of French onion soup dry mix. Okay, now you're going to take a stick of butter, and I'm just going to cut this into 4 pieces, 4 equal pieces. And I'm just going to set this right on top of the roast. Next, you're going to take 1 jar of pepperoncinis. I've drained them. Just simply over the sink, get rid of the liquid. You don't want to add any of the liquid. This is going to make enough of its own juice and gravy all by itself. So you don't need to add water or the liquid. You're just going to take these and kind of sprinkle them all over the top of the roast, the sides. And you're going to turn this to low, put the lid on, and cook it for 8 hours. Simple. Okay, it's been in there for about 7.5 hours. Smells good. And it does have its own juices. So, I'm going to take it and start kind of pulling it apart like you would pulled pork. Okay, so this is like so tender. It's crazy. It's just like you just pull it apart. And I've already tasted it, and oh my God, it's delicious. Now I know why everybody raves about this. Unfortunately, being on a keto diet, I can't have mashed potatoes or something like that with it, but we're going to have some broiled asparagus spears and some salad. But man, if you could taste this, you get a little bit of like the pepper taste in with it too, so it's got a little bit of a bite to it, but man, I would definitely make this again.